Hello and welcome back to whatever the hell this is called. I actually forgot right before I hit record, so I should probably restart it, but I'm lazy. Ashes of the Singularity, that's what it's called. And this mission is called that. You can read. Backs to the wall. Apparently, this is our greatest test to date, which would make sense considering these are chronological missions, and that's generally how difficulty works, but whatever. See how this goes. We're also joined by a guest that you can't hear still. I would tell her to say hi, but you won't be here.
Be ready.
She is there, though, and she may or may not giggle at some point. And the recording may or may not freeze.
We are under attack
it's
by
still
the
going.
post-humans. They are coming in with vast numbers. I count fully 6 of the monsters. There are no Tyrannium generators on this world yet, so we will need to defeat all 6 of them. Luckily, I have some new tricks.
What is that noise that just went off there? Alright, so that's us. It's a 5v1. Oh no, it's not. It's a 5v2. Is that Haley? That is Haley. 4v2. How many? Yeah, 5. So it's fucking 6v2. I don't know how numbers work. It's okay. What is this thing? It's an aviary. Why is there aviary over here? Alright, well I've got a teammate in this mission at least. What do we start with? Not much. Start with energy modulator, so there's that at least. And then we may as well get started here. That's quantum. There's probably a specific order I should capture these positions in, but I don't know, so. We'll just build a billion martyrs, because those are cheap and relatively good. At least I start with units. My teammate doesn't. Although they start with an aviary, so there is that. Is it building anything? No.
Not enough metal.
Apparently I don't have enough metal. That's alright. That is a quantum archive, right? Yeah. That is mine, yeah, but I can't. Oh, because I don't have any. Yes, I don't have any resources, I forgot. Which means it won't even let me queue the freaking thing. It's alright. Probably if I wasn't building quite so many engineers, I would have resources, but that's alright. I need the engineers to build resources, so we'll have to deal with that. What's my teammate up to? Whole lot of something. What are you building? Oh, that. That's fair enough, I suppose. And that's captured this point for a single radioactive node. That's really worth the time invested there. Just gonna capture that. There we go. Everything's so loud when you zoom in, it's ridiculous. Let's see, so I could build these now. And you're done building that, so you can help, and you're done building that, so you can help. Accidentally, I actually told you to help, I didn't mean that. Oh, there's a second node, never mind. I have an actual army and stuff, it's sweet. I like it. I like when I start missions with an army. I wonder if the AI behave differently or if they're just kind of hanging out. Probably just kind of hanging out. That's alright. Because I'm capturing stuff, and that takes half a century to build, I forgot. And I have no radioactives. Is that building anything? No. That's fine. What are my teammates gonna build out of this thing? It's just kind of hanging out here, doing nothing, really. You go down there. There's really no choke points on this map either. At least not any easy ones. So you guys are building that, and then I want you to build one over here. There we go. Is that more metal? So much metal. And we should probably build defenses of some description here too. 2, 3, 4, 5.
The PHC have brought in their Mark II brute. Mac must have designed it. It's much better than the original, but it still can't shoot up.
They've designed something that can't shoot up.
Use it to build a rampager.
Oh,
It's
it's
a
why
gunship
it's
that
over
the
here.
post-humans have no real answer to. It'll shred those brutes until they can get some anti-air up.
Well, I hope those brutes don't murder my little army here, because that's the thing to worry about, I suppose. AI over here getting free units. I want free units. Wait. Oh, it came with free free ampagers. No, free rampagers. They're very slow, considering they're aircraft, but I suppose they are gunships. If they can't shoot up, we can build more planes, but eh. Let's just build a small army here. Really need more constructors too. How's Haley doing? She's doing things. Actually using her resources properly, unlike someone else here. Just constantly build rampagers. For some reason I don't have line of sight on my own building unless that's just a really dark shadow. It might just be a really dark shadow. How many of these am I building? A lot. That's alright. Okie doke. Let's go over there. No, just... Not you, you. I don't even know how it targeted those. Go park your boat over there. What's that? Is that the brutes? That's the brutes. Apparently we need more logistics. We should solve that. Let's just get a bunch of logistics ahead of time here. Those rampagers are tanky, unfortunately. Or just those aircraft are incredibly weak, and whatever. We're just gonna keep stockpiling them over here. For now. And then you can go here. And then once you guys are done, you should probably build like an additional assembly or 2 or 3, and probably some defenses. Probably some listening posts too. Like a lot of listening posts. Everyone gets a listening post. Just gonna build some defenses. We probably don't need defenses back here really, but just build a few. And then just in case of an emergency, we can build some around here too. That's probably enough for now. We'll worry about some more of this stuff later, but they're going to be building that for a while, so. Did I not build enough? Oh, I sent 2 over here, that's why. Okay, go back over there. Probably shouldn't put all of my eggs into a single army here, but it'll be alright. Probably don't build quite so many of those. That's probably enough at this point. We need probably a few more constructors to get some of this stuff built faster. Actually, like, just build a lot of constructors. So we're obviously going to want to take out green first. Haley's got a lot of room to expand, and so do we. We really should be expanding more. Instead of just hanging out here like this. I always do that. I get my little corner set up, and then I just kind of live in my little corner. Orange is the strongest. He's right there. Orange is the strongest by far, not counting me and Haley. Haley is like, she's gonna be beefy because she's an AI and not a scrub like I am, so have to account for that. Alright, once this guy's finished building that, we'll start setting up like some looping queues here for the what's-its. Although we have a severe lack of radioactives in general here. And this has no resources, so that's just an empty filler node, basically. Still have radars. Anything I want to upgrade? Probably some weapon damage.
Quantum upgrade.
Need more
installed.
quantum. So you know what? You're gonna be my quantum buddy. You're gonna build. Can we drag? No, we still can't drag. You're gonna be the guy who builds a lot of quantum. Whatever the hell those are. What are those? Quantum archives. And you're done building, so that's fine. Alright, so let's pause it briefly. Let's build one of those, one of those, one of those. I don't know if I really want maulers, to be honest. We may just do this and then loop that. That's a simple queue and relatively effective. Whoops. And we'll have all three of these doing this, so. And I know there's hotkeys for stuff, but it's not hotkeys for everything, which is weird. All three of you go over there. You're already set to go somewhere, right? Yeah. So capture that. You could go over here. There's an unnecessary amount of firepower on that poor thing, but that's okay. Those guys are going to be building stuff for a while, so probably want a few more engineers eventually. This guy's going to be sucking up my radioactives, though.
Insufficient radio.
So are these, actually. I can stop building those for now. That'll free up the radioactives a little bit here until, you know, we start building other things, but for the time being, this is a reasonable amount of rampagers over here. They should be able to hold that line. And these guys will be expanding my territory. Probably just gonna go south down here and take this stuff. That's a radioactive point, isn't it? Yeah. Really need that. There's just almost entirely metal nodes. It's actually kind of ridiculous. Why did my power drop so much? Dropped down to 1700 there. Does it take into account queued things? That's an interesting bug. It appears to me that it is removing power when I take things out of a queue, but it's not adding the power when I put them in the queue, so according to the game, I have the weakest power despite this army. Should really split my units up more, but that's alright. We're just gonna have multiple large armies in a bit anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. I actually need to check something real quick. Alright. Continuing on. My power is going to shoot up fairly quickly because I'm building stuff, but it really is not that low. Just straight up not nearly that low. Are any of these nodes, like... They don't appear to have resources on any of these. Hello, what are you doing? You're not an army, just go back there. He's supposed to be in this one, but... That one doesn't have resources, that one does. Supposedly they added a way to request areas from your teammate. Yeah, claim region. So I could just let Haley take over this stuff down here and then just claim it myself. She'd probably do better having the resources than me, though. Especially since eventually I'm going to take over this dude's area here, and he's got resources right there, so... Out of curiosity, is there anything on this node? There are, in fact, things on that node. And by things, I mean a single thing. That's alright. You guys go over there. You guys just keep capturing nodes. Does she have any more? If she's got radioactive, she's gonna have anyway. I'll probably just claim this stuff. Sorry, Haley. Thanks. I really should have had that captured before anyway. To be fair, I'm just a scrub, but still. Let's build a couple of constructors. I shouldn't have constructors in big old fleets like this, but it puts them in those fleets automatically, so whatever. What is that? It's an avatar. Oh, you know what? I should have an avatar too, but I don't have a gateway. That's alright. What are we missing? Almost everything. We should start building up some of these. Constructors build so fast when you actually have resources, it's kind of ridiculous. Haley, if you just like leave that, I'll fight them, you know. If that unit doesn't die, it's not gonna die, is it? That's kind of astonishing, actually. Oh well. And we're out of radioactives. That's fine. So she's gonna capture that node. We don't need to go down there. And I'll just grab it off of her. Never mind, she's just gonna leave. Probably because there's no reason for her to have it. That's alright. You may as well come down here and build this stuff for me. Build an amplifier, and then go over here. Do the same thing, but in reverse order, because I'm lazy. My power is already above, fucking Pan. That's alright. My power is already above, the AIs, or the opposing AI, I should say. It's not above Haley, because Haley's actually doing stuff. As she should be. Why are you taking so long to build that one? That's alright. Whenever you're done, build that and then build this one, and that'll give us all of the orbitals. That guy's still building quantum things, which we have a lot of now. Listening to it echo that is actually like really weird. So we're probably just going to make a fairly big push and take out Green here. He's actually got a lot of resources because this is blocked off, yeah. So Green has access to a whole big old pile of resources back there. We should probably take him out fairly quickly. In fact, Haley should have this side covered, plus we got all these turrets now, which we'll be upgrading eventually here. Where's that group of 6 at? You guys to build some anti-air around too. And then don't forget forget to build some back here, which I almost did. And they'll be busy doing that for a while. I forgot to loop this one, didn't I? So that's been building nothing this whole time. There you go, buddy. Get to work. Excuse me. There's the rank 2 Mark 2 brutes or whatever the heck they're called. Not having a good day, are they? Go capture that. Do I have any? I believe I have some building frigates, right? Yeah, anti-building cruiser, sorry. You guys can meander in that direction now too. This is where most of my frigates are. Really don't need that many frigates and that large of an army. This game needs a split button. It just needs a button like down here that just says split. So it splits the group in half, and then one that says merge. Although this is basically a merge. But there's no easy way to split, and that's kind of annoying. Is there a quantum upgrade installed, by the way? I probably don't need defenses all the way back here, he says, as a pan shows up for the party. To blow up my stuff. Very rude, I might add. Just build a few anti-air things and then grab you guys, because I'm pretty sure there's anti-air in here somewhere, so just go over there. Oh, pans can capture regions, what? Lame. You guys should be moving, I don't know what you're doing. Oh, they were trying to capture the region and then we captured it, that's right. Pan's over here now. Please kill that. As it aggressively floats over that turret and never kills it because it physically can't. Just make a little army out of you guys. This freaking emergency turret dropping in my place here. Why won't you? Oh, that's why won't you capture it. That's why won't you capture it, yes, that's a word. Just attack, move in that direction. There's a lot of stuff over there, but we got a lot of military, so it's alright. And go capture that node back. And we need to build 2 harvesters, which I already did. Welcome back. Where'd you go? What'd you say? Delicious. In the meantime, I've been sucking at this mission. Just a little bit. Sorry, the AI is carrying me. For now. Although they have a lot of things to deal with over there, it looks like. So we'll capture that. You need to rebuild things, because that's how this works. And then build some anti-air, so that doesn't happen again. I really don't need the radar. That's alright. I can build the radar. Don't really need the radar, though. It's so loud when I zoom in, jeez. Okay. We also have like 8 billion resources that we should do something with, so... start building some dreadnoughts, probably. Also some more of those. You'll be building those for a while. I should probably send you help. You guys go over there.
An enemy nexus has been destroyed.
An enemy nexus has been destroyed.
This enemy nexus contained a set of cleverly designed nanomatrices that I've adapted to improve your construct's capabilities.
Man, she did a thing. I don't know what that means, but sure, I like it. That radar range upgrade is garbage for this faction. The other factions seem to have like much larger radar range. But that's okay. Alright, you've done your job. Go over here and help this guy. And you guys are almost done too, actually. Unless I wanted to build other things, which I don't, I'm just going to build units. Lots and lots of units. Oh, for fuck's sake. Whatever. We'll sort this out so you guys build that. Since you've decided to abandon your duties because controls confuse me, that's fine. All these resources I have now, good lord. Red guy's power is actually really high. He's trying to get resources from nodes he can't even connect to, so whatever. You guys, group up. Could just bum rush several of these dudes down, but then we can't capture the nodes fast enough anyway. And I forgot this guy's buildings still exist. And all of his armies, because that's the thing, they just can't control them, so they park somewhere. They also seem to have much less health, but that's alright. Just leave them where they are for now. Okay, so you're built, you're built. Time to just loop dreadnoughts. I can't actually afford to loop this many dreadnoughts, but that's alright. Alright, we've completely bankrupted ourselves now. A span of 10 seconds. Get all these resources built up here. That's all of those apparently. And then amplifier is already on that one. Good job AI, you did a thing. Time to just build a bunch of defenses everywhere. Good enough. Alright, you guys will be busy doing that for a while. We're gonna completely bankrupt our resources before then. Because we're building 2 dreadnoughts, which is probably not a good idea. The solution to this is to loop more factories. And I know there's more units that I'm not building, like that thing called an Eradicator, which sounds fantastic. And is pretty good, but it's a very slow unit, and if you put it in an army, it makes that whole army really slow, which is no good. Can I give areas to my teammate? No. I mean, that's radioactive, so I don't think I actually want to, considering that's what I'm limited on, but hey.
Insufficient radioactive.